Laylatul Qadr. Wah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ustaz Fadhlullah bin Daud, and inshallah today I'll be talking about questions related to Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Qadr is most commonly discussed when it comes to Ramadan. What's so significant about Laylatul Qadr? Allah dedicated one surah, which is the surah 97 of the Quran, and these 4 verses is especially commemorated for the night of Laylatul Qadr and for those who seek after it. Okay, the first question is, what is Laylatul Qadr? There are various definitions of Laylatul Qadr. Number 1, the night of blessing, or Laylatul Mubarakah. According to Ibn Qayyim al-Jawzi, rahimahullah ta'ala anhu, in this night especially, Allah will multiply our deeds exponentially. The second definition, which is the night of power. In this special night, Allah sent down the most honorable malaika, which is Angel Jibril alayhi salam, conveying the most honorable book, which is the Quran, to the most honorable prophet, who is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The third definition of Laylatul Qadr, which means the night of limit. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in a hadith, "Innal malaikata tilka layla aktharu fil ardi min adadil hasa," which means, in fact, the amount of malaika on that night on the face of earth is so much more compared to the amount of pebbles in this world. Let's go to the second question. What date is Laylatul Qadr? Actually, this is one of the most common questions that we hear year in, year out when it comes to Ramadan. Our Prophet Muhammad SAW was heard saying, "Iltamisuha fil ashril awakhir, fa in da'ufa ahadukum aw ajuza fala yaghlabanna ala sab'il wawaqi," which means look for it on the last 10 nights of the Ramadan. If you happen to be weak, or maybe you happen to be lazy on the first 20 nights of the Ramadan, please do not waste the last 7 nights of the Ramadan. Our Prophet Muhammad SAW has just given us a guideline, which is to look for it on the last 10 nights. The ulama and the account of the Sahabat, some say they found the night of Laylatul Qadr on the 21st night of Ramadan, and some other experience on the 23rd, and the others on the 25th, 27th, and on the 29th. Clearly, we do not know the exact night of the Laylatul Qadr. Of course, we can strive for it, as how our Prophet SAW mentioned in the hadith. So let's go to the third question. What to do on that night? So of course, the most perfect guidance that we can actually follow is from our Prophet Muhammad SAW. Our Prophet Muhammad SAW was reported to actually wake up all his family members to enliven the night. He put in extra effort and he performed extra ibadah or worship, especially during the last 10 nights of Ramadan. What our Sahabat Ibn Umar radhiyallahu anhuma, Imam Nafi, for example, what they actually tried to do during the last 10 nights of Ramadan is that they actually pick a spot for them to actually do worship. So for example, for us, we can actually pick a corner at our house. That spot is actually for us to remember and for us to be encouraged and motivated to actually continue the ibadah that we have been doing throughout these last 10 nights. Our Prophet SAW also had his own spot on this, especially last 10 nights of Ramadan. He would actually go to that spot and then perform his ibadah from the night until when it comes to almost Fajr, where he would actually have some sahur. And is there any specific supplication that we can recite? Aisha radhiyallahu anha asked the Prophet SAW, "What should I recite when I find the Laylatul Qadr?" And our Prophet SAW mentioned, if you find the Laylatul Qadr, then supplicate, "Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni," which means, "Oh Allah, you are the most forgiving and you love forgiveness, so please forgive me." So in this Ramadan, we pray together that Allah grant us the opportunity to meet the Laylatul Qadr and also grant us the strength to be consistent in our ibadah. Inshallah, with our efforts in trying to actually meet the Laylatul Qadr, Allah grant us this blessing and Allah will actually multiply all our efforts during on that same night because of our zealousness in finding Laylatul Qadr, inshallah.